Now West. There's
a little power number starting to come with him too. Personally,
yeah.
D-backs sent a lot of guys to the All-Star game, but he is fun to watch. Comment and throw it down the middle.
The ground ball right at Newman at second base, and that'll take care of out number one. Arise is retired. Statcast powered by Google Cloud.
That teams have a difficult time hitting.
Season. Third time he has been. Takes the 1-1, jumping back out of the way. We find that out. 2-1 pitch.
When he was on the base pass, it's just an overall player. He was intelligent.
Profar turns on this and sends it to deep right, and that's gone. It gets up on the shelf. Tie game. Both teams with solo shots here in the first inning. Profar going.
Walking in with the long ball as of late also. It seems like he's been around for 20 years.
Yes. Well, he plays hurt. He has an incredible pain tolerance. This is popped up foul ground, and Moreno's got to play, and he makes it to end the inning. Not many clouds, if any at all, hanging around today on a Jake McCarthy leading it off here in the second inning for the
on first base. He steals like crazy. I mean,
there's a liner that gets into center field. A base hit for Jake McCarthy to open up the second inning.
Jake sometimes not a lot of power, but he hits the ball and he sprays it all over the field. That time he got a slider, and I'm not sure if that was where he was trying to throw it. Had a lot of the plate. He just spanked it pretty much right back up over the middle. And as we were saying, this is a guy is a nickname 3-2 Perdomo.
There's a ground ball to short, could be two. Kimball touch second, fire to first. It is two.
Well, he wasn't taking that at bat.
And two down in the second inning. Eugenio Suarez not waiting around. A base hit going the other way into right field for a single.
It's one of the things he's been working on lately is trying to take the ball the other way. He likes the ball.
Not known for his speed either.
No. Yeah, he's one guy.
To first, and it is caught by Arise. Tags the bag for the out to end the inning. You guys were able to pull off last year. You get it.
A lot of the foundation that our players are hungry and they know what the next step feels like.
Pin right now.
Yeah, you know, it's super easy. It makes my life a lot less complicated when you got 4 or 5 on the very back end. But before that, I got a lot of really good options.
Well, this trip to Southern California so far so good. You take 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers.
So far, we need to do behind him. And you know, we got other guys. We got Merrill Kelly. We've got Eduardo Rodriguez and Jordan Montgomery that are mending, and we know that they're busting it to try and get back here. We didn't know, you know, if this speed bump, despite a very, very sluggish first half.
Incredible run. Shocked the world, really. I mean, it had to be amazing for you to experience the entire thing.
It was so much fun. I mean, I would have never thought, and then sweep the Dodgers, It was just one thing after another.
The second for one, on to first for 2. Double play. Both teams have got a DP early in this game. So the double play, such a special feeling for you.
Yes, it's very.
To have Kyrie, he was kind of your campaign manager.
He did a great job. I was surprised, I couldn't do that when I was 6 paper, and Jackson, all he's doing, bro, it's great.
Oh, right at you, the sinking liner. Nice job, Jerkson. Thanks for joining us.
Great catch.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Congrats again on the All-Star game. Mike
Winters
is joining us today, which I always enjoy. It's something that we have in San Diego on a regular basis. Because it's amazing how few rules I really know, as it turns out. I've learned a great deal from you, my friend.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that I can help with something.
Yes.
I'm surprised. I don't think that you're really stating the truth.
You're
pretty good at what you do.
Well, thank you. But absolutely the truth. This liner to center, kind of sinking, but Thomas makes the adjustment.
Well, we all talk like we know the rules, but we really don't all the time.
I don't know anything. But, Mike, you're with us today, so we're going to cover some stuff throughout the day. But it's a real cool part of our broadcast in San Diego is that you're able to enlighten us on different things that we may not know because, as we know in baseball, you might see something you've never seen before on any given day.
One of my favorite lines is, the weirdest play that you haven't seen hasn't happened yet.
Right.
So it could happen today.
Well, we've talked about this before, Candy, but I mean, I find the rule book very difficult reading. I mean, I'm not great at reading the rule book.
You know, I had this conversation with Joe Garagiola Jr. about what if you could put out a video on all the rules, because I can see them better and understand it better than when I read something. Absolutely. What do you think about that, Mike?
That'd be great. You know, there's been a couple of attempts at that, and on YouTube there's a lot, but you got to be careful because some of the info isn't always 100%. It's close, but
close is not good enough.
It's not good enough when you do it for a living. It's not good enough.
Yeah, I would find it much easier to see video, to be honest with you. I have to go back and do it. And that's what we do a lot of video with Mike. I'm sure we'll do some today as well, which helps us kind of see what the rule is.
You know what? I think when you do it all the time, like an umpire has, I was in the big leagues a long time and the minor leagues a long time before that. When you do it that many years, it kind of gets ingrained into you. But for the average fan or somebody new learning the rules, it is really hard. The book is not well written. It's not laid out very well. Then a few years ago, they tried to make it. They reshuffled it, which made it, in my opinion, more difficult to understand. And yeah, it's hard. And sometimes you need a little prompting. And, you know, thinking of Harry Wendelstedt before this ball comes down, you always go back to common sense and fair play.
Well,